Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. I don't know what is wrong with my live video. I've been talking since I didn't know my live video was not on. Like, seriously. I didn't know my live video was not on. What has been going on? I know I started my live video. Aha. This is serious. This is really very serious because I started a show and I'm wondering what happened to my live camera. I started with the live camera and I was talking about our president-elect. This is serious. I didn't even know all this why it was taken off. I still don't know. It's shocking because I've said a lot. I said a lot. I even read a whole speech from Bola Ahmed Tinubu's this thing, and our whole topic was supposed to be Daddy Freeze. Our whole topic was supposed to be Daddy Freeze, so I don't know what happened to my live video, and I'm still wondering what happened to it. Because our whole topic today is Daddy Freeze was talking about pastors who predicted this election. So I'm even wondering why the video was taken out because I don't know. So since the video has gone off, all this while I didn't know, let me say one or two things concerning this, what I said before the video went off. And I don't even know where the video went to. And I said, I don't know if this video, they'll be making me, I will not be writing the captions, maybe till after I've made it. The title, the caption for our hot topic for today, I said it since 11 o'clock. I'm shocked that the video, Facebook removed it. So I'll somehow start all over again, then maybe I will rephrase the caption. It says, "Dear Nigerian Pastor, Karina agreed that the majority of you do not hear shinshin from any God, let alone the true God. This election is a living proof." And he went ahead to quote Deuteronomy 18 that said, "But a prophet, he presumes to speak in my name." That's Deuteronomy 18:20-22 said, "But a prophet who presumes to speak in my name, anything I have not commanded, or a prophet who speaks in the name of other gods, it is to be put to death." You may say to yourself, how can we know when a message has been spoken by the Lord? If what a prophet proclaims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. That prophet has spoken presumptuously, so do not be alarmed. It's shocking. This is shocking. This is shocking. I didn't even know when the camera went off. This is shocking. I don't know if they want me to be checking. Is the camera on? But this is shocking because I thought I was really on all this while. So before I went, before I was taken off air, I will use the word rudely taken off air, I read the long speech by President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to bring out the speech. I will have to repeat it for those that do not understand the gravity of this election. So, I have to check if I'm still on because it's so surprising that I was taken off air without me even knowing about it. So sometimes I don't know if I will not be writing the caption maybe till after the show, but I will just kick off my show. I think that will be the next practice. Because sometimes when you put the caption, Facebook will not allow you to land. They'll just take you off air and you just be there speaking. So let me read the acceptance speech by President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me drink water because I read this thing. It's so long. It's so long. Yeah, it's for so long. It was so long. And I read it thinking that I've read, not knowing that I was thinking of it. So according to President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he says, "My fellow Nigerians, I am profoundly humbled that you have elected me to serve as the 16th president of our beloved republic. This is a shining moment in the life of any man and affirmation of our democratic existence. From my heart, I say thank you. When you are beatified, articulated, obedient, kwankwasia, or have any political affiliation, you voted for a better, more hopeful nation. And I thank you for your participation and dedication to our democracy. You decided to place your trust in the democratic vision of a Nigeria founded on shared prosperity and one nurtured by the ideas of unity, justice, peace, and tolerance renewed hope has done in Nigeria. We commend INEC for running a free and fair election. The lapses that did occur were relatively few in number and were immaterial to the final outcome. With each cycle of election, we steadily perfect this process so vital to our democratic life. Today, Nigeria stands tall as the giant of Africa. It shines even brighter as the continent's biggest democracy. I thank all who supported my campaign, from President Buhari, who ardently led my campaign as his chairman, to my vice presidential candidate, Senator Kashim Shettima, to the progressive governors of our party and this nation, to the party leaders, to our loyal party members. I owe you a debt of gratitude. To the entire campaign organization, I thank you sincerely. I thank my loving wife and dear family whose support was ceaseless and inspiring. Without you, this victory would not be possible. I am grateful to Almighty God. By His mercy, I was born a son of Nigeria, and through His sublime purpose, I found myself the victor of this election. May He grant me the wisdom and courage to lead the nation to the greatness He alone has destined for it. Finally, I thank the Nigerian people for their abiding belief in our democracy. I shall be a fair leader to all Nigerians. I will be in tune with your aspiration, charge up your energies, and harness your talents to deliver a nation that we can be proud of. So my fellow candidates, former VP Atiku, former Governor Kwankwaso, former Governor Obi, and others, I extend the hand of friendship. This was a competitive, high-spirited campaign. You have my utmost respect. Political competition must now give way to political conciliation and inclusive governance. During the election, you may have been my opponent, but you were never my enemy. In my heart, you are my brothers. Still, I know some candidates will be hard put to accept the election result. It is your right to seek legal recourse. What is neither right nor defensible is for anybody to resort to violence. Any challenge to the electoral outcome should be made in a court of law and not in the streets. I also ask my supporters to let peace reign and tension fade. We ran a principled, peaceful, and progressive campaign. The aftermath of the campaign must be what? Benign. Yes, there are divisions among us that should not exist. Many people are uncertain, angry, and hurt. I reach out to every one of you. Let the better aspect of our humanity step forward at this fateful moment. Let us begin to heal and bring calm to our nation. Now to you, the young people of this country, I hear you loud and clear. I understand your pains and yearnings for good governance, a functional economy, and a safe nation that protects you and your future. I'm aware that for many of you, Nigeria has become a place of abiding challenges, limiting ability to see a bright future for yourself. Remodeling our precious national home requires the harmonious effort of all of us, especially the youth. Working together, we shall move this nation as never before. My running mate, Vice President-elect Shettima, and I understand the challenges ahead. More importantly, we also understand and deeply value the talent and immense goodness of you, the Nigerian people. We pledge to listen and to do the difficult things, the big deeds that put us on the path of irreversible progress. Hold us firmly to account, but please give us a chance first. Together, we shall build a brighter and more productive society for today, tomorrow, and years to come. Today, you have given me the greatest honor you bestow on one man. In return, I give you my utmost as your next president and commander-in-chief. Peace, unity, and prosperity shall be the cornerstone of the society we intend to build. When you graze upon what we shall accomplish in the coming years, you shall speak with pride at being a Nigerian. That I thank you all. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is coming from President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Like I said earlier on, before the recording went zigzag and hazaga, there was a picture of Jonathan with Tinubu that was going around, which I believe was not true. A lot of people were not taking notes that that was a lie. Was that of the fact that some people screenshot the whole thing and was saying that Jonathan was congratulating Bola Ahmed Tinubu in advance. But what people do not know that he did not only visit Tinubu that same day, he also visited every other presidential aspirant. Let me read it. It's like I'm repeating most of the things I didn't know that was not recording. Goodluck Jonathan met with Peter Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, and Kwankwaso today. WAEF election mission to Nigeria in continuation of his engagement with major presidential candidates in the presidential election met with Peter Obi, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The delegation comprises of former President of Ghana, John Mahama, former Benin's President Boni Yayi, and former President of Sierra Leone, Ernest Bai Koroma, and former President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and former Vice President of the Gambia, Fatoma Tombaya, and former Burkinabe Prime Minister and President of the Economic Community of West African States, Kadri Koudrago, and former Deputy Chair of African Union, Dr. Erastus Macha, and had earlier met with Atiku and Kwankwaso and other stakeholders to sue for peace in the interest of our nation during and after the election. But some people screened the picture of just Jonathan and Tinubu and was saying that they started giving him congratulatory messages. That was not true. They went around the key presidential aspirants and they were trying to sue for peace so that our country will not burn. Then I also spoke about Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson is a Ghanaian actor who said that nobody did anything for him. He is a Ghanaian American actor. Let me read what he wrote on social media. He said, "This message is to anyone that is not happy with who their president is. You can't live your life depending on a president. Just work hard and let God be your leader. You can't depend on a president for you to be successful in life. Since I went to America, I've seen 7 different presidents and none of them changed my life. I changed my life by the grace of God. Don't give man that much power. You can do it without them. Be a leader yourself, not a follower." Reagan was an actor, so I didn't know when he was real or acting. Bush was confused. Bush Jr. was slow. Clinton had side chicks. Obama smoked Mary Burroughs. Trump was not and bidding falls every other week. I couldn't depend on none of them. I made it on my own. There was a swear word there, so I had to jump the swear word. So what he's saying that we are all relying on the presidential, but we should also try to make it on our own, which I think it makes sense. You understand? We can pray for Nigeria, make it a better country, but we should not depend so much on a human being, but we should depend on God. That is what the message is all about. Then the American, the French, and the British, they reached out to the Nigerian public, congratulating. But the one of the French president is a little bit confusing because we didn't see it on social media, just like the way the one for the UK. It was only President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu that said that Macron has reached out to him when he was being questioned by journalists. You understand? So Tinubu, who was reacting to questions or messages of congratulation he so far received since his declaration by INEC as president-elect, said, "Oh, very many are that. In fact, as far as Europe, the stock market reacted positively well. There was a goodwill message from Macron, the president of France. On this mission to Dawa, the president-elect said, I would have loved to see Macron, on his official social media page, like the way the UK Prime Minister reached out to the public too, because Rishi Sunak, which is the British Prime Minister, went to his social media page to paste this congratulating message. I don't like people being in the middle. If you want to congratulate somebody, let everybody know that you're congratulating, not the person saying that, oh, they congratulated me, because I can confidently read Rishi Sunak congratulatory message. I'm on his page now, and he said, "Congratulations to official BAT on the victory in Nigeria. The UK-Nigerian relationship remains strong. I look forward to working together to grow our security and trade ties, opening up opportunities for businesses and creating prosperity in both our countries." Then even the US, the US responded. Let me see where the US responded. So US congratulates Tinubu on his win. The Independent National INEC on Wednesday, March, declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu winner of the February 25th presidential election over main opposition candidates. A statement released by the United States Department spokesman Edward Ned Price says the United States election represents a new period for Nigerian politics and democracy. Price also acknowledged the discontent among some Nigerians over the validity of the result. We understand that many Nigerians and some of the parties have expressed frustration about the manner in which the process was conducted, he said. Nigerians are clearly within their rights to have such concerns and should have high expectation for the electoral process. We call on all parties to refrain from violence or inflammatory rhetoric at this critical time, said Price. So I should also go on to a very catchy story I saw about a 16-year-old kidnapper. I will come back to our hot topic, which is Pastor Chris and Daddy Freeze, who was talking about pastors that predicted this that Peter Obi is going to win. Who is the God that gave you that prediction? I'm trying to get a 16-year-old kidnapper. It's very, very sad that people at the age of 16, I know what I was talking, I know what I was thinking. An Ondo State Magistrate Court sitting in Akure, Ondo State, has arraigned a 16-year-old boy, Lekon Mustafa, and his guardian, Zulum Yisa, for alleged kidnapping. The teenager, during his arraignment on Tuesday, February 28, told the court that they used biscuits and magical rings to adopt 9 children and took the victims to one Islamic cleric in the Ikorodu area of Lagos State. The suspects were arrested by men of the Ondo Security Network Agency, also known as Omoteco, at Hoka, Akoko, the headquarters of Akoko Northwest Local Government Area of the state. In February 2023, and arraigned before the court on one count of kidnapping. At the presiding, the state counsel O.N. Akeredolu informed the court that the defendants were involved in kidnapping, adding that they had confessed to have kidnapped up to 9 children. He said the offense committed contravenes Section 32B and 6 of the Ondo State Anti-Kidnapping and Anti-Abduction Law of 2010. Mustafa told the court that he worked for Yisa, who is a member of the syndicate working for one Alpha in Lagos. He stated that the Alpha gave Yisa a magical ring they used to hypnotize the victim. I started living with Yisa after the death of my parents some years ago for survival, and we both came from Ilorin down to this place, he said. Whenever we want to kidnap our victim, Yisa will give me biscuits to entice the children and lure them to him. And immediately he would use his charm ring to beat them. They will become unconscious. We normally transfer them, that is the victims, to Alpha in Ikorodu. We have kidnapped up to 9 children. The prosecutor asked the court to remand the defendants at Olokota Correctional Center till the outcome of the advice from the Director of Public Prosecution. That's so serious. Now, all these artists and actresses that have been quarreling, I've said it before that election is not a do or die affair. Some people know how to kill themselves about something. Election is like a game. It is what? A game. And you have to play your what? Your cards right. Now, let me go over to a supermodel's head found in a soup pot in Okong. Abichoy is the name of the supermodel. Very sad story when I read, and I also published it on my blog. Abi's headchair was stolen and found in a soup pot on Sunday, as 4 people were accused in connection with a horrific murder. The Times of London stated that according to Hong Kong authorities, only the skull was left after boiling Choi's severed head. The upcoming model, who had appeared in Elle, Vogue, and Hampers Bazaar, vanished on Tuesday. According to a local TV station, the ex-husband of the model, Alex Kwong, was charged with the murder of the model's father and brother on Sunday. In the tragic case, Choi's former mother-in-law was charged with obstruction. Bail was declared for all 4. Authorities are still looking for the rinsing fashion star's body pieces in the adjacent sewers. Police discovered 2 female legs in a refrigerator and 2 cooking pans with human tissue 3 days after Choi, who most recently graced the digital cover of Elle Official Monaco, went missing. A meat slicer and an electric saw were also discovered there According to an autopsy report, Choi suffered from a significant skull fracture behind her right ear that may have been brought on by a hard object. According to Police Superintendent Alan Chong, when we found the 2 pots of soup at the site, one of the pots measuring 50 centimeter deep and 40 centimeter diameter wide was almost full and covered with thick fat, some green radish and carrots, and meat suspected to be human flesh. The body and arms of child have not been found, and the local authorities worry that they may have been thrown away. Authorities describe the murder as a premeditated and well-planned, and they suspect the men accused of crime killed Choi because she was about to sell a luxurious home in Home Mountains, Quadri Hill district. Choi paid for the property. She was the one that bought the property. So, but she decided to sell now, so you understand the story. So Choi paid for the property's acquisition, but registered the land in her ex-husband's name to avoid paying stamp duty. What is there for you to pay stamp duty? And so all these things you are avoiding, learn to buy things in your name. There are rumors that her ex-family husband has been residing there. Police think that when Choi's ex-brother-in-law promised to drive her to pick up her kid from school, he actually gave her a blow to the head in the car before bringing her to Tai Po flat, where she was butchered. In order to avoid being smeared with blood from disembowering the body, the suspect covered the walls of the flat with a sail, and they put on face shield and raincoat, according to Trump. On May 8th, the 4 accused members of the family will be back in court. May her soul rest in peace. What a very pretty lady. Very beautiful lady. Oh God. You know Asians, they are fine now. If you can see her picture. Very beautiful lady that they just cut off her head, put it in the cooking pot. May her soul rest in peace. She looks so beautiful. She looks so beautiful. God. It's just quite unfortunate that she went through this. May her soul rest in peace. This is so sad. I'm so sad because she worked so hard, for her money, and the next thing, because she don't want to be married again to them. Justin Bieber is facing health issues, so most of his shows has been cancelled. Yeah. So Frontline Touring is the people in charge of his ticketing. They issued a statement. So Frontline Touring regrets to advise Justin Bieber's Justice Tour of Austria and New Zealand has been cancelled. All tickets purchased through the official ticketing outlets will receive a refund directly from the show's ticketing agent. According to another source, singer Justin Bieber cancelled the world tour amid health battle. Canadian singer has cancelled the remaining dates of his Justice World Tour following a health battle. The singer had earlier announced that he is suffering from Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which left his face partially paralyzed, and will be taking a break from performing in September 2022. The singer, who turned 29 on Wednesday, cancelled the tour due to his ongoing recovery from Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. The news was announced on the tour's official page, just like I read initially. A lot of news. So police bans celebrations, rallies by supporters of political parties in Kaduna. Police bans celebrations, rally by supporters of political parties in Kaduna. Are you people listening? I want them to also put it around Nigeria. We don't want this country to burn. This is the only country we have. Please, If we travel around the world, we'll still come back here and rest. Please. The police in Kaduna State have announced a ban on celebration or rallies by supporters of political parties in the just concluded presidential and national assembly election. The ban was contained in a statement on Wednesday in Kaduna by DSP Mohammed Jali, the police republic officer PRO of the command. He said all forms of celebration and rallies by political party supporters for or against winners, losers of just concluded presidential and national assembly election have been banned in the state. Any deliberate act to violate the ban or cause breakdown of law and order under whatever guise will not be tolerated, as the full wrath of the law will be brought to bear, the police said. Jali said that the command has deployed and directed security agencies to ensure enforcement. All persons with intent to violate the order are warned to desist from that, as the command, in collaboration with other sister agencies, are fully prepared to deal decisively with such persons in accordance with extant laws. I am begging Nigerians, I know a lot of people agree. Put all your facts together, pack it, file it up, follow your presidential aspirants that believe that they don't win to court, present it to their lawyers so that they will put it as evidence. Please, I am still begging people. What we are facing here in Nigeria is fuel scarcity. No money. Money scarcity. They said they should release back the 200 naira. Even that 200 naira is still hard to see. So we have a lot of problems to deal with. Maybe because of the election, a lot of things are gone away from our mind. Because in Nigeria, we know how to forget things easily. Please, I am begging you people. Calm down. Have faith in the judiciary system. Present your facts. And guess what? Why not? Please, I am begging everybody in Nigeria. How many people are violent to solve their problem? I want to also thank the Nigerian army, especially because from all the videos I've been watching, where there is violence, once you see the Nigerian army, you see the way they arrest the situation. I want to thank them especially. Even the police, I want to thank una, but my special thanks go to the Nigerian army. They really tried in this election. All the videos, they did not give me my card though, so I could not vote. So I was watching from TV, social media, and other places. And I saw that where there is chaos, once they see the army coming in, they just make sure that that place that they refuse them from voting, they make sure they vote. That is what people don't understand. That things can change. This election has put fear in most politicians' mind. So you see that we still have the power. Don't be discouraged. March 11, please go and vote. If you have your PVC, don't be discouraged. Do you know that some people, Okada men, drivers, won federal seats? Yes. Because people cast their votes. Our votes count. So if you believe that the vote did not count, why not? It's your right to believe so. Take your evidence, join your presidential candidates, let them add it as evidence. Please, all these our media trials, we should stop it. We should stop all this media because it's making people angry. We don't want it. I want to go beg this new presidential, the president-elect. For now, is our president-elect. There's one thing that have always been at the back of mind. This thing they call state of origin, can they remove it? Because I remember when Rwanda had problem, when the Hutsis and the Tutsis, they were fighting in Rwanda. They removed the origin. So you are no more a Hutu, you are no more a Tutsi. But that doesn't change the fact that they did not come from somewhere. Who are you? I'm a Rwanda. That is what I want Nigeria to be. I don't want Nigeria to be thinking that I am from the East. No. everybody should be Nigerian. We should think about it. To me, that is the way forward for now. We should not be thinking tribe. We should be thinking about our country. I want to beg everybody to think towards this thing I'm thinking. Let them remove that state of origin they always put in our documents. So that which country are you from? Nigeria. Nationality Nigeria. It ends there. You can look at my face and say, hey, this girl look like Igbo. That is your own thinking. But I can see that all this tribal thing over the time has been bringing up hatred and all that. Please and please be calm. Please be calm. No riot, no this thing. Just be calm. If any politician is urging you to go and riot, let their children go and do it, not you. You have a future, and that future is peace. All these things we are doing now, fighting for them. Look at Iyabo Ojo. All these actors and actresses, the other Kuti and Okoye, they fought on. At the end, the presidential election, one of the presidential, we have a celebration. We invite every one of them, and you will be watching on TV and see how they've settled. Have you settled with your friend that you've hated because of this election? Let peace reign in your heart. Let forgiveness reign in your heart. Don't look at anybody as a traitor for voting for who they want to vote for. It is their choice. It is because you want to pressurize and input what you think is right. That is what is causing this problem. It's a game, like chess, card. Anybody can be the winner next. So the Real Housewife franchise, they've included Nairobi. You know, the Real Housewife of Abuja, after Lagos last year, 2023 is the turn of the Real Housewife of Abuja. Very interesting, I can tell you for free. I've been watching. Still ongoing is the Real Housewife of Durban. That one is there in season 3. Very interesting. Now I noticed yesterday that they included the Real Housewife of Nairobi. And I noticed they upload the Real Housewife of Nairobi every Thursday, which is today. So I noticed that I'm just joining in episode 2. I watched episode 1 yesterday, so I watched episode 2 today. The Real Housewife of Abuja is every Friday, I think. I believe it's every Friday they upload the Real Housewife of Abuja. Then the Real Housewife of Durban is every Wednesday they upload it. Then this show they call Wura. I had this from a series, a South African adaptation of The River. That Wura, I'm really enjoying that program. It's taking me back to all those kind of films that we watched when we were young. All those Fortunes, you know those Nigerian soap we watched when we were growing up. This program, Wura, took me back. There's one action film I complain about that I tried to watch, but I slept off. Hey, star-studded though. Is it Land of Gangs or the Gangs of Bang? That film, I slept off. The storyline is just going zigzag. It's not everybody that brought the old stars in the film, and that film will be. I think it's Gangland. That's the name of that film. Gangland. Then I also watched this film they call this season, Nigerian season, they call Grind. That one they show it on Prime, Amazon. Why all this Real Housewife can get them on Showmax. But on Prime, Amazon, this program they call Grind. It's a very erotic movie, you know, about Nigerian strippers and how they betray themselves with jealousy. I really enjoyed it. Though it's not good for children to watch when you're watching. But at least it's even better off than the shanty town where too much breast, real life breast and so much banging was showing. But this one, they show girls bum dancing and all that. But it was not as much as. But it's not good for you to watch it with children, you know. It's very adult-like, but it shows how some children bring money back home without their parents knowing what they are doing. And their parents will still use this money to donate in the church 10% of it. And even give testimony on top. I don't want to give up so much about the movie, but you should go and watch that film. It's a very lovely film. They call it Grind. You know, I know how to pick up good things, good movies. Right. There's another nice one people need to go and watch. It's a very historic movie about it's called The Last Tsar. They show that one on Netflix. It's a Russian movie, a real historic movie about their last royal family, how they were killed. You know that we have a lot of stories about them here and there, and there was even a cartoon, very lovely movie about Anastasia, their daughter, that was moving. Remember that cartoon? Once upon a December. Yeah. I want you to go and watch The Last Tsar. Very historic movie. Very, very lovely. I watched it and I understand what happened to them, because from the bits I was getting before, I thought they were beheaded. But they were not beheaded, but were assassinated in a room. So there was no how any Anastasia would have been missing. The lady that was claiming to be Anastasia, she became a fraud. It was found out at last. Very lovely film. There's another one, the white princess, the Spanish princess. Also a very lovely. I'm yet to conclude on that one. Then the other one, I'm watching a lot. Ingombatinable. It's a Mexican movie, Mexican series. If you love mafia film, you need to go and watch that film. Then I want to also comment on I saw Morayo Afolabi brand of TVC going live on her social media when she was trying to explain to people why she supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you know when she was making the comment, I just started laughing? Do you know why I was laughing? I owe nobody explanation who I want to support. Growing up as a child, I'm somebody that likes pleasing people. But I stopped pleasing people at a time. By the grace of God, I grew up as a very beautiful child. I'm somebody that everybody wants to like. They draw. You see, this my cheeks suffered when I was small. When there was a fine girl. Growing up, I didn't know that those brothers, some of them were perverts. In the midst of children where we are sitting, you see them buying sweets and just come directly to me and give it to me. And they will do like this. Fine girl, small girl. This is like 3 or 4 year old child. They will not give to any other children. And you see other children will be staring at you that why did they give to you specifically? And I will see myself explaining to them that I don't know him before, he's a brother. I've been explaining myself. I have been trying to explain myself, pleasing people since when I was young. I've been trying to do that. But the time in my life, I said, no, I will not please people anymore. I started doing it the way my mind is. If you don't like it, please fall in the gutter. How many people are you going to please in this world? So I want to use media to also beg Morayo. You don't owe anybody an explanation to vote for who you want to vote for. If they pick you as minister, it's your law. Me too, I want ministerial appointment. Some people don't like you for getting that position because they too wish to get that position, but they did not give it to them. So they will not create a strategy of tormenting you and make you hate yourself for getting that position. But they wish to be in your shoes. So most anytime you see anybody condemning somebody for being in a particular position, don't mind that person. The person wish to be in that shoe. I don't want to say much on this. But as you see me like this, I don't please anybody. I please only my God in heaven. I please my God in heaven. What does not please God, I don't do. Because I have been somebody that tried to explain to somebody, I have been this, I'm that, I tried to, but I'm no more doing that. I don't want anybody explanation anymore. So if as Bola Ahmed Tinubu win now, and decide to pink me, Barrister Pink Republic, to do something for him, I will not hesitate, I will grab it. They say, grab your copy now, I will grab it. So don't mind anybody that want to corner you in one position. just because of say they did not get it. They want to frustrate you. So you don't owe anybody an explanation. They are saying that you are doing it for ministerial position and you are busy even explaining how your family is where to do it. So next time I want to see Morayo coming out, I am Morayo from Labi Brown. I can do the job. Don't come and explain to us. All these people pushing you here and there are those bunch of haters. They can't push me around. They can't push me around. If you allow them push you around, they'll keep deciding for you. Anybody that knows me very well says, if you try to decide for me, you are number one enemy. Give me advice, I will accept it. I will work on the advice, but don't force your advice on me. I don't want to say much because I'm already weak. Nigeria wahala is too much. Until I come your way next week, you can drop your comments because I did the first recording. Actually, I didn't even know it was not even on. Let me see if there's a comment there that I can read out for you people. Let me see if I obvious question. Obviously, I'm seeing Noah's dance. Izu said, "Well done, Pink." Well, thank you. Thank you for commenting on my page. Obviously said she didn't want to congratulate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. She was throwing shade on social media. She said, certificate that will be returned. After all, they call the certificate returned as rape. Oh my God. So I want this opportunity to thank you all for watching. I remain your lady, Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umogo. And thank you for always watching. Have a nice day.